Hey, it's Greg. I was talking to a client today who said she wished she knew how to grill vegetables. She's trying to get more veggies in her life. She's buying a grill. They're so delicious. I said, I'll send you a recipe. Then I thought, why don't I just do a video? It's so much easier sometimes when you see something rather than just reading about it, right? Even with a nice picture there. So what we're going to do is simple grilled vegetables. But first, I have to get my very special apron. Be right back. Okay, I've got my very special apron on. Why do I need a very special apron? Because for years as a chef, I wore white coats and white aprons, and it got really boring. And now it's time for a little sass. Isn't this a sassy, cute little apron, don't you think? Anyway, I'm going to have to go back to the camera because I'm doing this all by myself and grab it off the thing and then show you what I'm doing. But I just wanted you to see the apron first because it's really a very important part of the success of this recipe. So if you have a sassy apron, I would suggest you get it out of the closet right now, Missy, and put it on, or whenever you're going to make this vegetable recipe. Be right back. Okay, these are the vegetables we started with. I'm going to try and get in a little closer in case you can't see them. I've got a yellow squash, a green squash or zucchini. I've got some asparagus, a yellow pepper. There's my orange pepper. I've got some button mushrooms. You can use portobellos. I've got Brussels sprouts. Can you believe this? My husband likes grilled Brussels sprouts. I don't know. He's an oddball, but he's from England. You know, what can I say? And here's a nice Vidalia onion. So what we start out with are these beautiful whole vegetables, ripe and fresh and colorful. And we're going to end up with something that looks like this. Ew, what is that? Well, it's a bag. And the reason that the veggies are in a bag, oh, and there's a carrot in there too, I forgot about him, is that I like to marinate the veggies first and give them some seasoning so that they have a little bit more than just veggie flavor. Now, there's nothing wrong with just veggie flavor, but sometimes it's nice to add a little something extra. In this bag I have cilantro and olive oil. So you can use basil if you don't like cilantro, or tarragon, anything that you have, or just olive oil and salt and pepper will do the trick. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause again and I'm going to go back over to the table because I want to show you one cutting thing for the squashes. Okay, when I do squashes, rather than just cutting them in half and putting them on the grill like this, or you could slice them, I like to cut them in half and put these little knife marks down through the center. So this way, not only does the marinade get in, but they cook through a lot quicker than for the heat to try to penetrate that and then be cooked on either side perfectly. Sometimes they burn before they cook through. So that's what we're going to do with the squash. If you prefer to have big fat slices, I cut them on a diagonal like this. Make sure they're nice and fat. If they're too thin, they're going to burn up before you can get them on and off and have some flavor on them. Okay? So we'll be on the grill in 1 second. Be right back. Okay, here are our beautiful veggies on a tray so that I can season them and make sure that I get seasoning on every little bit. It's important that things have seasoning before they get cooked, and sometimes only after they get cooked, but I like to do this ahead of time. And what we're going to do now is we're going to place things like this upside down on the grill, but this pepper, we're going to put the skin side down because that's going to char up really nicely and peel off easily. And I'll show you that as soon as the food gets cooked. Okay, so now our vegetables are neatly laid out on the grill top, and the reason that I have the asparagus all in one pile like this, because they're going to have to be flipped over like this, so I like to keep them close by, and we're going to flip them. Or you can just roll them, but you know, they don't take very long to cook. So if I were doing this for my dinner at home, I'd probably put these on last. These guys, the sprouts, they take a little bit longer, and when things get done and they're waiting for other things, if you have a rack on your grill, just put them right up there. Now I'm going to show you what's going to happen to your peppers, and since this is, my camera would come this way. This is a yellow pepper that came off the grill. I know that looks scary, that's how black you want it. And what's going to happen once it cools off enough for you to handle it, you're going to peel all that charred stuff off. Don't eat it, it has carcinogens. And now you've got this thick, delicious, sweet pepper that's going to go on a salad or with an entree, even on a sandwich. Okay, so we'll show you the rest of the veggies in just a few minutes when they're done. So here we are, the simplest thing, but the most delicious thing ever, and a great way for you to get more veggies into your diet and not even know you're eating veggies because they get kind of sweet. So, 15 to 20 minutes from start to finish, and that includes cutting them up and marinating them, throw them in a bag. You can do that the night before, a couple hours before, whatever you want. They really hold up well, especially peppers, onions, carrots, that kind of thing. So how about this? Why don't we start a little video series of how-tos with recipes and food? If there's something that you are stuck on or need a little bit more help with, getting it done, getting it right in your kitchen, just drop me an email, Gregory@midlifewithavengeance, and make sure to wear that sassy apron.